you look back at the cook that you were when you first entered this competition, and you compare that person, that skill level, to where you are now, it's night and day.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Whatever the outcome is today, you need to cook.
Marida and Eric, well done. If that's the level of cooking we're going to see from both of you, we'll have a very tough decision ahead of us.
Marida, what is your entree?
I'm gonna do black cod steamed in taro leaves with a pigeon pea puree.
Wow. And Eric, what are you gonna be making?
We're gonna be making homemade egg noodles with a lobster sauce.
It's time to get started on your entrees. You'll have just 60 minutes to make us the best main course you've ever made in your entire life.
The cooking time for your entree starts now!
One of my family's favorite dishes, but I'm gonna put an Asian spin on it today because I'm trying to keep it with an Asian theme. I'm gonna use katara and make egg noodles.
This dish is Trinidadian and Canadian meat. So I've got the black cod, and I've got some pigeon peas.
I love fish, and I love it with fresh mango and cucumber chutney.
This is flavor right here.
Looks like he's just about to start working on his noodles. He is, to me, almost the pasta master. He loves working with noodles, and the fact that he's using a guitarra, which is a special little device, an Italian device, to make those noodles, shows that he's very confident and comfortable that he can make a really great noodle.
I think I'm being the right amount of ambitious doing these techniques for my entree because it's all calculated and I know I can execute it.
There's the Scotch bonnet. I love my Scotch bonnet, okay? It's delicious, it's spicy, and it's got flavor, just like me.
Oh, that smells good, Marida.
You smell it up there?
Yeah, girl.
Marida, what you working on?
I'm working on my cucumber chutney.
They're all telling you it smells good.
Yes, chef.
Sure does.
It sure does, absolutely. I can smell the heat in that, too. It's got a good solid base.
Looking great, Marida.
Have you worked with black cod before?
The good thing about the black cod, it is kind of forgiving. It's gonna
I'm
be
not
a
so
nice
sure about that myself. Because it is a white fish that is very flaky and become overcooked very quickly. And when it's overcooked, it is dry. And nobody wants to eat a dry piece of fish. Keep it nice and moist.
Thank you.
I have to make sure I cook that cod perfectly, or else I'm done like dinner.
Minutes. You have 30 minutes remaining. You're now at the halfway mark.
The cooking of the lobster has to be perfect. Lobster is a family favorite, and I definitely can't let them down because I feel like I disappointed them in the lobster challenge before.
How you doing, Eric? What do you have in here?
A lot of herbs, spices, coriander, lemongrass.
Your lobsters are chilling? How are they cooked? Are they medium rare right now?
They're slightly under. Oh, look at that.
How long did you cook these lobsters for?
8 minutes, chef.
8 minutes?
Yeah. Chef Claudio thinks I overcooked my lobster. I just have to push through and execute this lobster dish. I can't go home unless I'm Canada's first master chef.
Yeah! Can I have some?
Looking good, Marida.
I love that she's making the black cod in the taro leaf, too.
So Marida's wrapping her fish and getting it ready to steam. She thinks it's a pretty forgiving fish. So that, to me, is a bit of a concern right now.
10 minutes! You have 10 minutes left! 10 minutes!
Eric already cooked his lobster almost to the edge. Now, if he stir-fries that lobster on top of the poaching, I'm concerned it might be overcooked. Marida is definitely playing it safe, doing what she knows really well, which might be a very smart move, but only time will tell.
1 minute! Your final minute! Come on, get him on the plate, plate him up, let's go, let's go, let's go!
I'm happy to get a real walk and just cook some Asian food. I'm back in my element stir-frying these noodles.
30 seconds!
Woo! Come on, Marida. Yes, beautiful.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop!
In tonight's second course of the MasterChef Canada finale, Marida has plated black cod and pigeon pea puree, while Eric has prepared egg noodles with poached lobster.
Let's find out if they taste as good as they look. Please bring them to the banquet room.
I hope they brought their passports, because we're going to Trinidad with this meal.
The lobster has to be perfect because I overcooked it last time. If I overcook it again, then what kind of redemption is that?
Eric, please bring up your entree.
It's homemade egg noodles with lobster sauce, aromatics, spices, and then lime segments.
Eric, you've learned how to cook lobster to a T. The noodles are amazing. The sauce, not too creamy and over-the-top rich, but is subtle with flavor. It's a fine dish that I'd serve in a fine restaurant. Certainly one of mine.
Thank you.
It's impressive.
Eric, by using the guitarra, you have the perfect, what we call the Shanghainese noodles. You know, you got that nice, smoky, burnt flavor. Here is when you're mixing East and the West together, and you do it right. Very, very smart.
Thank you, Chef.
If you look back at the cook that you were when you first entered this competition, and you compare that person, that skill level, to where you are now, it's night and day.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Whatever the outcome is today, you need to cook.
I am really nervous. He's getting a lot of positive feedback.
Marida, please bring up your entree.
I have black cod steamed in a terra leaf with pigeon pea puree, a fresh mango chutney on top, and fresh cucumber sauce on the side.
Marida, the pigeon pea puree, very nice. The tomato, sweet, concentrated, very strong flavor. The mango, bit of sugar you added to remove a little bit of the acidity. You have elevated this very simple dish from Trinidad.
You've created a dish, in my opinion, that is a destination dish. A dish that people would travel for, which is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you, Chef.
This piece of black cod, see how moist that is? How it glistens? That is exactly how to cook one of the most beautiful, delicate white fish that we serve in restaurants today.
Thank you, Chef.
My big disappointment on the plate is the amount of fish. It doesn't resemble a full main course portion. Serving one piece of fish is disappointing. Everything else about the dish, spot on.
Thank you, Chef.
Please go back to the kitchen and prepare for the desserts.
Thank you, Chef.
I'm super relieved because I got everything done to how I wanted, and that was my hardest round, I believe.
Damn, I should have totally added another piece.
Two stunning dishes, two very different tastes. Eric has learned how to cook a lobster.
I don't think he just learned it. I think he mastered it. I mean, that was perfect. The fish was perfect as well.
Marida's dish, the different flavors, the sweet, the sour, the salty, perfect dish.
Eric really did take some risks there. His dish required more skill, I would say.
This doesn't make things easy for us.
It's going to be down to the dessert.